Hi girls and girls as well as the guys, because this is a couple of shout outs, 2 or 3 shout outs I think. The first one is I've subscribed to Mad Mel's channel. She's a new comer to it, so she informs us, and she was and the other shout out will be for Wheels Gone Wild, a mention I should say, and the other one is for forgot his name in Canada. I just sent him a pouch for his daughter. The name escapes me. Terrible, mate. This is the Alzheimer's, you know. Right, so the first one is a quick mention to, and I should be a quick discussion on that as well. Wheels Gone Wild, Dave. Thank you very much for those kind words, and we were just generally chit-chatting on email, I think it was, or Facebook, and I basically gave him my life history, and anyway, he's replied today. It is up there, so if you have a look at Wheels Gone Wild, and he's basically told you my life history, and it was very becoming. You know, he's a very kind man indeed. Thank you for that, Dave, thank you. Now the other thing, I'll get off it because I just start filling up otherwise. Now, Mad Mel's. She was inquiring, can anybody help me? She's had quite a lot of replies to it already, so I'm probably down the queue a bit, over her buck saw. So she made a buck saw, and what happens is it does that. When she's trying to saw it, it's going like that. So straight away I told her what her problem was, as did other chaps. She has a piece of doweling that goes in there. There it is there. Look. Oh, where are we? Let's go this way. Sorry about that. There's a bit of doweling there. Okay. And that goes into this mortise and tenon. It is. That's the that's what that cutout is called, a mortise and tenon. No, it's not. Long time since I was at school, and I used to love woodwork, but that's not what it is. Anyway, what you need to do, Mel, is you need to cut a piece out of your wood like that. Alright, you can use the flat piece of wood that you're going to use as a crossbar, because that's where your area is. You use the round piece of wood, you put the doweling in the end of it, and then you put it into this, and consequently it's still going to do that, purely because that centre bar is round. So if you do the square bar, recess it in the piece of wood like that, and it'll be as rigid as a rock, love. You won't have any problems whatsoever. I believe I did offer you the chance of one of them. I've got 2 of these. I'm like you, I'll have a go at anything, I'll make it, and ever since I made that, last year sometime, beginning of last year, I've never used them. I just enjoy making things, you know. So there you go, that's that done. Now the next thing, yes, is a gentleman over me Tinder spotting in Canada. I forgot his name again. He's got in touch with me, he wants to purchase one of those. I said, yeah, okay, fine, but I am having a job now other than going down to my leather supplier and getting another butt hide. You can't see that, can you? That is a black, that one. Well, about £95. Well, until I get some work to justify me forking out that sort of money, I'd have to save up a bit of my pension money, like, to go down there and do it. But I want some Havana. That's what I want. That black's fine, but I want some Havana. Now he asked me for this spotting, but can I have the one? Can I have one with the deer head on? Oh, well, yeah, you can. Anyway, I've scratched through all my odds and sod boxes for a bit of leather, either brown or flesh colour, and I'll dye it down to suit, and I just cannot make a bit out of it. So I forgot his name. Anyway, I've told him that I will be putting a video up, and he will get a mention in it. This is mine. It's never been used, as with quite a bit of my stuff there. Now, the only difference is with this one is, if you look on the back there, there is no slot there for you to put your belt through, because I only used a dangler. That's why I done that one basically for me. But you're more than welcome to have it, mate. More than welcome. So, or what's that one up there? I've got this one. But the difference is, it's got the crossed axes on it, as opposed to this one having the deer head on it. So I've asked him to email me to let me know which one he would like. So I'm prepared to give him either one, whichever. I'll send that one off to him, whichever one it is. Well, I'm not giving, he's paid for it, which is very kind of him. Thank you very much for that, sir. So until I hear from him on an email, then I won't bung it in the post, and I have his address and everything. Right, that's that. So Mel, I hope that's answered your question. Please go over and have a look at my channel. I do all sorts. It's not just, I do a bit of metalwork, gun bluing. I potter about with everything. Master of all trades. No, jack of all trades, a master of two. And so there you go. That's that one out of the way. Wheels Gone Wild. Gobsmacked for words. A very kind man. Now the other who's the other couple? A young lady. I've just sent her a spot on. She had a little Firebox Nano that she was itching to try out, so she's tried that out, and she done very well. She brewed up a cup of tea with it, so nice one. So I've decided to make some little pouches, one for her dad and one for her. I'll bung it in the post, like, you know, it's only out of scrap grade leather, you know, this stuff. That's what it is, scrap grade leather. Lovely stuff. It's like suede on that side, you know, very supple. So here's one. They can fight over it, whichever one they want. That's all it is. Just goes over there like that. Snap it shut. Bob's your uncle, Franny's your aunt. Now you're asking, aren't you? What's that? Well, I'm going to tell you, if you like. I take things very light-hearted, you know. I mean, there are some serious people on this YouTube, like, you know. And yes, seriousness in the right place is good, but it's nice to have a laugh and a joke, like, you know, and look on the lighter side. I always say, always look on the bright side of life. I mean, when we were doing karaoke, that's me and my wife, we always used to sing that as a closing number. And they'd all join in, you know. I mean, it's good fun, you know. I mean, you'll take the mickey out of my hair. The only time I put a hat on is when I get fed up with looking at my bald head. So I put my hat on. Then I'll get fed up and I take it off. Now, this is what it's for. In this Nano, you get, I bought extra legs, these little things. Where are they? There they are. I bought those as extra, so I can have a spare extra set. So I thought, while I'm about it, I'll just make that little pocket on the side and slide them in there. I've yet to make one for myself yet. I've made these. Hang on, his name nearly come to me then. Big Daddy's, no, Daddy something, Mad Daddy something, I think it is. Sorry mate, so many names, but I can see why a lot of people just, you know, forget, because there are so many names to remember. Unless you write them down on a bit of paper and sing them off when you're doing your video, it's easy to forget. So that's what that little pocket's for. It's just something, last minute decision I thought I'd do, you know. Now, you've got your little Nano like this. These are a lovely little stove, but those little metal clips, they're purely for if you want to use your Trangia mess stove. You've got some little holes in here. They are brilliant because they just open up like that. Look, it all falls to pieces. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your uncle. It's made. Look, all I've done was open it up. The bottom fell down. That's all done. There's my little clips on there, and you see these little. You've got a dear little hole there. Hang on, there, and a dear little hole round there. Now they go through there, these little clips, and you've got some on this side as well. One there and one there. And you poke them through that way and then through that way. Sit your Trangia in there, and it's just the right height for these to put your pot on to boil your kettle or whatever it is you actually, whether if you're cooking or something, and that's all it is. Well, no, that's the wrong way. Got to get that down a bit. Yep, that's all it is, mate. And so simple these are. And I say I don't. The reason I use a mess stove is because when you're using the wood and what have you, these do get sooted up and everything else. And what's happening there? That doesn't look right, does it? Sorry about that. There you go. That's it. That's done it, right? No. Shouldn't have opened it up, should I? Because I wanted to. Oh, bear with me. Bear with me. God dear. Come on. Oh, it's hooked through there. That's why. Try again, shall we? Where's it gone? There it is. Sorry about that. It's decided it wants to play the hard to get at game. Right, what's that to do? There we go. Oh, at last. Right. Done it. And you can just, let's stand up, you can just plop that through there that way if you wish, and just push her in. There you go, easy, folds over, clips up. Now all I suggest is, if you want to do that, by all means do it, but you can give it a wipe out in the field, put it back in its little bag. Put it back in its little bag like that. Or it could be like that. No, it's like that. Fold it over, push it back in the little pouch. It does go in, and it protects the pouch. It doesn't get all that soot. You can always take this indoors, bung it in the washing machine. You clean it up a bit, like, and that's it. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and away you go again. So that's what I've done there for those. Now these other ferrous rods that Nathan 4071 sent me, I'm going to start putting them in these staghorns and that. I do like them. Trouble is, I don't make the stuff to sell it. It's terrible, isn't it? I spend the money on stuff and then I make it, and that's it. It just sits in my other shed. You know, it's a heated shed. I sit it all in there, all my camping gear and everything, all my bush, it's all in there. Well, some of it's in here, but most of it's in that one. And you know, that's what I do. I just enjoy doing it. I'm really looking forward this summer to getting out. I couldn't do it last year, and I was looking forward to it then. But sea melt, this is what you do, the same as me. What's it? Big melt, whatever. You wrap it on. Because you just like talking to people, and and I like that. It's as I said, you and I are very much alike. So yeah, I've gone all the way around, mentioned all the people I could. So I hope I bored you. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheerio.